You don't become the king of pirates by sitting on your ass. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 epic One Piece moments.
I told you, you can't break it! What? How did he do that?
For this list, we're going to be looking at the most epic scenes in Eiichiro Oda's long-running anime series, which is going to be pretty hard because there's so many of them. But don't worry, we got you covered. And hey, once you've finished this video, why not head over to my Twitter at AshJBo and let me know what your favorite One Piece moment is. Number 10, Luffy punches a celestial dragon. How can a single punch be so satisfying? The celestial dragons are descendants of the kings responsible for establishing the world government and are basically treated as gods.
Put this one up for sale. I don't need it anymore.
Regardless of status or occupation, everyone must respect these nobles or face the consequences. Luffy elected to face the consequences. During an auction, a particularly disgusting celestial dragon shoots Hachan and plans to adopt the fishman as a slave.
I did it! I shot it! I took down a fishman!
Luffy's punch leads to grave ramifications for the Straw Hats, but this moment embodies the pirate captain's refusal to bow down to the powers that be. Number 9, Zoro's sacrifice at Thriller Bark. The Straw Hats captain hogs many of the truly epic moments, but that's not to say the rest of the crew doesn't have their moments to shine. Permitting the former bounty hunter is not providing directions, Zoro can be relied upon in nearly any situation.
But if you're intent on taking his place, you will experience a living hell.
With the Straw Hats knocked out by Kuma and the battle against Gecko Moria leaving Luffy on the verge of death, Zoro sacrifices his own body in exchange for the captain's freedom and life. Once the Straw Hats regain consciousness, Sanji, the only member aware of Zoro's sacrifice, finds the swordman bloodied from head to toe. When he asked what happened, Zoro only has this to say.
What happened here? Nothing at all.
Number 8, Luffy rings the Ox Bell. Along with seemingly lasting forever, the Battle of Marineford contains dozens of epic and heartbreaking moments. By the end, Luffy is left a comatose mess as the Straw Hats helplessly read about the war's conclusion from thousands of miles away. In an attempt to deliver a message to the crew, Luffy audaciously breaks into Marineford and rings the sacred Ox Bell 16 times, while the paparazzi capture the scene for everyone to see. Along with letting the Straw Hats know they have 2 years to train, this moment beckons the dawn of a new era, after the Battle of Marineford left many key players out of commission. Number 7, Luffy unleashes Gear 4th on Doflamingo. You know shit's about to go down when Luffy reveals a new gear technique.
Gear 4th?
The Dressrosa arc sees the lovable pirate going up against the detestable Doflamingo, one of the Royal Seven Warriors of the Sea. For a good part of the arc, Doflamingo has the stretchy hero beat in terms of speed and viciousness. Then Luffy transforms into a bouncing behemoth with tribal tattoos. Gear 4th's design is somehow simultaneously awesome and silly, but the moment Luffy turns the tables and wipes away Doflamingo's arrogant smile deserves a standing ovation. Number 6, Luffy respects Katakuri. One Piece is not exactly lacking in thrilling fights. In fact, this entry happens right after a pretty awesome one. However, most of the truly epic moments are character-driven. Following a grueling contest against Big Mom's powerful son, Charlotte Katakuri, Luffy takes his fedora hat and covers the unconscious commander's wider than normal mouth. Constantly bullied as a child, Katakuri keeps his mouth masked to avoid ridicule. Besides showcasing Luffy's classy and respectful nature, this simple act of covering Katakuri's mouth illustrates why so many powerful people flock around the Straw Hat's captain. Number 5, Shanks stops the Battle of Marineford. Timing is everything, and Shanks knows how to make an entrance. With the Battle of Marineford already won by the Marines, any further fighting only serves to waste time. Kobe, a weak soldier with no devil fruit powers, takes a stand against Admiral Akainu's warped notion of justice to try and stop the bloodshed. Just as Kobe seems set to be turned into ash, Shanks arrives out of nowhere to block Akainu's punch and effectively bring the war to an end. While so much heartbreak could have been avoided if Shanks showed up a few minutes earlier, it's better late than never. Number 4, Blackbeard's A Man's Dream speech to Luffy. During a brief stop in Mocktown, Luffy, Zoro, and Nami get into an altercation with the cynical Bellamy, an ardent believer that the era of pirates following their dreams is over, and openly ridicules the Straw Hats for trusting in the existence of the rumored Sky Island.
So when I see people chasing dreams of One Piece, I get disgusted!
After the encounter, a strange man approaches the heroes and dismisses Bellamy's declaration as being absolute rubbish, stating a man's dream will never end.
The era when pirates dream of treasure will come to an end? Yeah, right!
What are you talking about?
The pirate even wishes Luffy luck in finding Sky Island. The fact that such a great speech is delivered by one of the anime's most detestable villains only enhances the moment.
The dreams of pirates will never end!
Number 3, the Straw Hats walk to Arlong Park. Arlong Park is arguably the first major arc to properly test Luffy and the newly formed Straw Hat Pirates. Finally accepting that Arlong never planned to sell back her village, Nami breaks down and begs Luffy for help, who has been waiting to hear those exact words.
Of course. That's what friends do. He's gonna pay!
After the captain leaves his hat with Nami, the rest of the crew march towards Arlong Park as a unit.
Let's go.
Right.
While the Straw Hat Pirates form the second Zoro accepts Luffy's invitation to join his crew, one could say that this scene in Arlong Park marks the moment when the pirates become a family.
Now which one of you is Arlong?
Number 2, Whitebeard's Last Stand. I mean, does the whole episode count? If Edward Newgate is involved, anything less is simply not enough to contain all of the legendary captain's awesomeness. Even while on the verge of dying, Whitebeard manages to overwhelm Blackbeard in a fight and alters the course of history by confirming the existence of Gold Roger's One Piece treasure.
One Piece wa jitsuzai suru!
Only after suffering more than 400 wounds does the pirate finally surrender to the Grim Reaper, although Whitebeard remains standing even in death.
死んでやがる。立ったまま。
As the final kicker, Whitebeard's back is shown to be clear of wounds, confirming the pirate never once ran away from battle.
その誇り高き後ろ姿には、あるいはその海賊人生に一切の逃げ傷なし。
Not quite at the end yet, almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1, Straw Hats burn the world government's flag. Only a fool actively declares war against the world government. As it so happens, the Straw Hat Pirates are rarely accused of being especially bright.
You morons can't challenge the entire world and expect to win!
Yeah? Bring it on!
Captured by the Marines and sent to be taken to the gallows, a dejected Robin reveals that merely being associated with her is the same as having the whole world as an enemy.
Understand? That's why I didn't want you to rescue me! If that's the only future I have, I'd rather die to save me the pain!
After listening to the prisoner's story, the Straw Hats retaliate by burning the world government's flag and presenting Robin with a reason to live.
No way!
No matter the odds, the Straw Hats always have each other's backs.
I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
So which One Piece character is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, maybe check out one of these other videos, and subscribe to Watch Mojo.